Before we begin, take a slow breath. Let the noise of the day soften. Let your shoulders relax. Let your thoughts settle. This is not a message to rush through. It is a space to rest in. There are moments in life when everything feels loud. Voices, expectations, responsibilities, questions without answers. And yet some of the hardest seasons are not the loud ones, but the quiet ones. The seasons when God feels silent, not absent, not distant, just quiet. And in that quiet, we begin to wonder, are my prayers being heard? Is my waiting meaningful? Am I doing enough? Is my faith still strong? If you have ever asked those questions, you are not alone. So let me ask you gently, what has the quiet been teaching you lately? There is a misunderstanding we often carry. We think that if God is working, we will always feel it. We expect signs. We expect movement. We expect immediate reassurance. But faith has never depended on noise. Some of the deepest work happens beneath the surface. Roots grow in silence. Strength forms quietly. Trust matures when no one is watching. In nature, nothing grows by shouting. The seed does not demand attention. The soil does not rush the process. Growth happens slowly, faithfully, without applause. And yet we struggle to give our own lives that same grace. We want answers before trust, clarity before obedience, certainty before peace. But faith often asks us to walk before we can see. So pause here for a moment. Where are you asking for answers when faith is inviting you to trust? There are times when waiting feels heavy, when days stretch longer than expected, when prayers seem to echo back in silence. In those moments, it is easy to believe that silence means neglect, but silence does not mean God is inactive. It often means He is working deeper than we can see. Waiting is not wasted time. It is preparation. Stillness is not emptiness. It is formation. Faith is not always proven by miracles. Sometimes it is proven by endurance, by waking up again, by choosing hope again, by trusting again, even when nothing around us has changed. Let me ask you something honestly. What are you learning while you wait? We often measure faith by outcomes, but God measures faith by obedience. Not dramatic obedience, not public obedience, quiet obedience. The kind that keeps praying even when emotions fade. The kind that keeps loving even when it hurts. The kind that keeps trusting without guarantees. This kind of faith does not announce itself. It does not seek recognition. It simply remains. And remaining is not weakness. It is courage. To remain when it would be easier to walk away. To believe when doubt feels close. To rest when anxiety wants control. This is not passive faith. This is deep faith. So let me ask you, where is God inviting you to remain instead of run? There is beauty in a faith that rests, not because everything is resolved, but because trust has taken root. Rest does not mean we stop caring. It means we stop carrying what was never ours to hold. Some burdens feel spiritual, but were never meant for us to bear alone. Some worries disguise themselves as responsibility. Some fears pretend to be wisdom, but God invites us to lay them down, to loosen our grip, to release control, to trust that tomorrow is already known. So breathe again, not as an escape, but as an act of faith, and ask yourself quietly, what have I been holding on to that God is asking me to release? Now let us turn gently toward prayer, not rush prayer, not performative prayer, but honest prayer. Prayer that does not try to impress God, but simply rests in His presence. Let us pray. God of peace, we come to you without noise, without rehearsed words, without explanations, only with open hearts. You see the weight we carry. You know the questions we don't speak aloud. Teach us to trust you in the quiet. Strengthen us in seasons of waiting. Anchor our hearts when answers delay. Help us believe that silence is not abandonment, but preparation, that you are still working even when we cannot feel it. Give rest to weary hearts, clarity to confused minds, peace to anxious thoughts. And when we struggle to understand, teach us to lean into trust. Remain with this prayer for a moment and ask yourself, what do I need God to give me peace about tonight? As we come to a close, remember this: faith does not always roar. Sometimes it whispers, sometimes it waits, sometimes it rests, and sometimes faith simply stays. May your heart find stillness tonight. May your mind be free from unnecessary weight. May your spirit rest in the assurance that God is near, even in the quiet. And before you go, hold on to this final question. If faith does not require noise, what would it look like for you to trust God quietly? Remain here as long as you need.